This is Darryl, and I can talk to you now because I don't have a guitar in front of me. That cute little boy, that's Carlo. That's Kathleen's son. He's about 5 years older now. But I always like to thank Carlo for his generous contribution to this introduction. And yes, I do have COVID. I really, I sort of have it in mind to take it lightly because I have a light version of COVID, but I don't want to take it too lightly. I know some lives have really been upended out there over COVID, and I don't want to get too, glib about it. Darryl Poopus. Hey, everybody. So I don't have my guitar. I don't, because you just really wouldn't want to hear me sing right now. Actually, my voice is kind of okay right now, and I did have some cough drops. I have taken no medication of any kind, and it is starting to get better. It's been a couple of days. Thank you for joining me here, though. I got a couple of videos I want to share with you. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. I was down in California, did a house concert at Steve Block's house in Alamo, Steve and Betsy Block, and then I went to the Camp Ned amphitheater there, and where I played with Gabe. Let me start with one of those. I'm going to start with, this is me and Gabe Wheaton playing Mr. Schwinn at Robin Pressman and Fred Eufrat's house, which is where we do Camp Ned every year. I'm gonna show that to you right now. Okay, here you go. Thank you both.
Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, when the wheel wouldn't spin, or the gear wouldn't shift. For fixing a bike, the man had a gift. They were stashed in the back of his waterfront shack, his and her bikes perfectly matched, like a groom and bride waiting to take their honeymoon ride. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he pumped up the tires, polished the rim. I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. Yes, the wires and the tires filled me with desire, and the sprockets and streamers were truly admired by all kinds of folks who watched as he carefully tightened the spokes. Yes, the chrome really shone, but if truth be known, at the end of the day, he went home alone. Yes, he went home alone by way of the pier, and he watched the tide turn and the sun disappear. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he wheeled the chain, polished the rim. I'm saving it, my Mrs. Schwinn. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he tested the brakes, polished the rim. I'm saving it, my Mrs. Schwinn. Yesterday heard someone say the old man at the bicycle shop passed away. Mr. Schwinn passed away, and my wife and I cried, 'cause he never did take that honeymoon ride. 'Twas with grim discipline that the town buried him, and the gravestone revealed that his name wasn't Schwinn. No, his name wasn't Schwinn, and I'll tell you with pride, he gave me the groom, and my wife the bride. Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, when the wheel wouldn't spin or the gear wouldn't shin. For fixing the bike, the man had a gift.
Hey, everybody. That was Gabe Wheaton, and he's a friend of Robin's and just incredible violin player, and it was lucky to have him there. We don't have our great lighting here like we usually do, but it is, it is COVID 3-song Thursday. And once again, I just want to say I'm tending to get glib about it, because I have not had it seriously, but I just want to, I want to take it seriously because I know that a lot of people's lives have been really torn apart. We have, close to 1 million dead here in the United States, and so I don't want to take it not seriously. So please don't think that I am. And yeah, but it's good to be able to be here with you. Thank you for all your notes. JD Miller says, please mention we are looking for gigs in Nebraska in October. So house concerts, we're ready to go. Hey, Jeff Olson. Hey, Art. Robert Morgan Fisher, we wrote that last song together. Thank you for being here. Hi, Garth. You were here early. Love to see all of you, Annie. Oh, Tom Kuhn, you are the one who was shooting that and sent that video to me, didn't you? I edited a little bit in the beginning. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah. So we have some videos to share. Hey, Linda, Lou, and Michael, I got your email just before we went on here. But Linda, Lou, and Michael, yes, I recognize that stage. Yeah, that's the Camp Ned. I call it the Camp Ned Amphitheater. We will do a concert on July 31st with all the people from Camp Ned this year. And if you don't know, you should know that Camp Ned is a nonprofit. We get together and we talk about songs, and we learn about songwriting. We learn from each other, and we teach each other. And in the end, then we split the costs, which last year came to just $150 for everybody because Rob Shaw was doing the cooking, volunteering the cooking, and Robin and Fred volunteer the place, and it's just kind of an amazing weekend. We have a couple of spots left, so I hope we can get a couple more people out there, but that's going to happen at the end of July. In the meantime, I'm going to be around. I had to cancel the trip to Alaska, but I'm headed to Kansas City next week. And I'll be headed to New England the week after, and Ohio. I'm excited about. I don't talk about it publicly so much, but playing at Robin's wedding, that'll be really, really a fun thing. And then also, we have a gig in Canton on June 13th, and it's going to be me and J.D. Stillwater. And Ann, I saw a note from you. Thank you for your tips. But J.D. Stillwater, my good friend, longtime friend from the Peace March, has a thing called 7 Candles. You can look it up. It's a kind of a science, spiritual presentation. And we're going to do a thing on June 13th. We've been talking about this for years, where he's going to do his presentation, and I'm going to play some music, and he's going to do his presentation, and I'm going to play some music. I'm so excited about this. I think we should get a video of that and tighten it up and play at every UU church in the country. That's what I'm thinking. JD, are you watching? Got 2 JDs in my life. Oh, there's JD Stillwater. I see a comment. Nurse Ann from Harrisburg. Oh yeah. Oh, that's Ann talking as JD. Okay, you guys are a little hard to follow. But hi, Amy. Thanks for being here. That is the Camp Ned space, Annie. Annie, who I will see soon. Hey, Ramsey. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I've got another. Let me play another from this California trip. You know, my daughter Carrie has been making me do some Instagram things. We've been doing some stories and some reels. And the thing is, you got to do it vertical, the video with Instagram, and yet everything else wants to be horizontal. So we were thinking about Instagram when we filmed this, and this is from the house concert at Steve and Betsy Block's house. And you'll hear me tell a little story about their daughter Rachel, who the date of this house concert, she was at her prom and couldn't come, but you'll hear all about
Rachel wants some video too. We're gonna. Rachel sent me some songs. She sent me the most beautiful text today, and she said, "Hi, I'm Rachel Block. I've been listening to your music since I was 6 or 7, and tonight is the night of my prom, so I cannot be there." But she listed all the songs that she wanted to hear. So, like, my playlist is all songs for Rachel.
But are they your songs?
You know, they happen to all be songs I knew. Yeah.
Good.
It's just so great. It's so perfect. In fact, this first one I'll play for you. This is a Rachel song that she asked for, and this is about lives, how lives go by. This is some stories of some different lives. It's called Dreams of Life.
Gloria works at the house of pancakes in the tambourine heart of Vallejo. She stashes her tips in a red coffee can near a photograph of Galileo. Galileo, she dreams of the fountain of youth. Galileo, imprisoned for telling the truth. She dreams of life, Galileo. Now Hector had shotguns and ammunition in the trunk of his mother's Camaro. Somehow he got sprung after 36 months. Hard time at Atascadero. Atascadero, waiting for the mystery train. Atascadero, hanging with the criminally insane. He dreams of life in Atascadero. Dreams of life. Dreams of life. All of our days only dreams of life. Dreams of life. At noon, Senor Moon runs a victory lap in his cowboy hat and blue tuxedo. The sand in his boots from the beach where he sleeps, just outside of Escondido. Escondido, city of slippery slopes. Escondido, shadowland of shattered hopes. He dreams of life in Escondido. Dreams of life. Dreams of life. All of our days only dreams of life. escaping New Jersey to run with the bulls at Pamplona. In a strawberry robe in the dishwater dust, she'd settle for Arizona. Arizona, so far from the ice and the cold. Arizona, sun shining like Cuervo gold. She dreams of life in Arizona.
That's so funny. You don't get to see the pointy hat all the whole time. Only when I back up. But it was pretty. I was I was pretty aghast when I realized that that the whole concert that I did, like the hour and 40, I think I did one set for hour and 40 minutes, and yeah, it was the pointy hat like all night long, which is really something. I have a book for you guys, like my usual thing. I didn't do as well a job of letting you know that this was happening, but you kind of know it's happening every Thursday at 5 p.m., right? But I didn't put out maybe the usual call because I knew I wasn't playing live. But we'll try to keep doing these things. Here's a kind of a pandemic-related book. Isn't it something that the two greatest nonfiction writers, I think, in America right now are both named Michael Lewis? You see this art? Michael Lewis and Michael Pollan, I think, are the two best nonfiction writers in the country right now. If you guys disagree, you can leave a comment. yes, you can. And let's see, I've got one more video for you, and this is an amazing because this also happened at the Camp Ned amphitheater a few weeks ago, and this was crazy because we had I think his name was Andy Lewis. That's what it is. Same as Michael Lewis. Andy Lewis. And he was a drummer from a local orchestra, I believe. Classical drummer. But he had brought his drum. And Robin said I should invite him up. And I did. And he gave this thing such a good groove. I don't know if you can hear it on the video. But, for a folk show, it was really something. I mean, what happened was that like half the people had to stand up and dance, and usually with a guy and a guitar, that really doesn't happen that much. I want to send out again. I don't want to be too glib about this COVID thing. It hasn't been too bad for me. It hasn't been fun. I'm kind of a big baby when I get sick, but it's all right. I've got a house here I can isolate in, and I can get through it. I can't sing really, but but I can get through it. But my heart goes out to the people that have been hit hard by this and whose lives have been turned upside down. So here's a third video. Let's see, where is this video? Oh yeah, this is another song written with Robert Morgan Fisher. Dreams of Life, by the way, is written with Paul Zolo. This song was written with Robert Morgan Fisher. This is We Become the Stories That We Tell. And again, I'm going to watch and see. But yeah, half the people in the audience actually had to stand up and dance in the middle of this. It's like there was a groove because of the drummer, maybe a little bit because of Gabe Wheaton. He's playing the fiddle here. But here we go. Let's give this a shot.
So you wanna write a story? Let me show you how it's done. First you get yourself a good guy, then you give that boy a gun, then you rustle up some bad guys, a dark and evil kind, so when they get soldered no one minds. And when the fight is over and everything seems well, and everyone awaits their place in heaven, wanna write a story, let me show you how it's done. First you build yourself a temple that can almost reach the sun. Then you write yourself some rules about how folks should behave, and all the others won't be safe. And when the crusade's over and the tolling of the bell covers up the cries of the fallen infidels, just don't forget we become the stories that we tell. Now we become the stories as the things we think and feel and do enfold us. And the story still reveals itself and tells our children's children what it told us. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, I hear the train coming, it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. Now that train keeps on rolling on down to San Antonio. Tell us a story, Gabe. So you want to write a story? Let me show you how it's done. First you get yourself a country, then you call it number one. Then you find yourself another place to treat like number two, where they don't do things like you do. And when every last native son's been killed or expelled, and you control these diamond mining in the area oily well, just don't forget we become the stories that we tell. No, don't forget we become the stories that we tell. Do we want another one from Gabe? I think I do. We become the stories.
I don't know. I don't jump at the end of songs like that much, but it happened right there. Everybody was very excited, and I got excited. But I want to thank Alxa for helping here today from afar. Nobody's here with me, of course, in the house, but and my daughter Carrie from Denver. Thank you, Garth. Who has been it was sort of, sometimes I'm commenting as Darryl Purpose, sometimes she was. We're a little confused. Hey, Jer, good to hear from you. Ramsey, oh yeah, Gabe, yeah, right. He was really something. Hey, thank you, Craig. Thanks for watching from Kentucky. Thank you, Annie. We'll see you soon. And send some, just sending good health to all of us out there in the world. Thank you guys for checking in today. And we'll see you next week with some real live music. Okay. Thank you. Love y'all.